All right, who's going to lead off? Week 1, Skins open with the NFC East clash at FedEx Field as the Eagles come to town. I don't know why. I'm picking the Rivera era to start off with a bang. I have the Redskins winning.
Why, though?
In Week 1
First of all,
against the Eagles.
They never win Week 1 openers, and they never beat Philly.
They'll be better defensively, and I think that there will either be no fans or limited fans in the stadium. There won't be the Eagles fan invasion that we've seen here the last few years. I'm not crazy about the Eagles' weapons, even though they upgraded by picking Jalen Reagor out of TCU. Should upgrade the passing game.
Oh, Miles Sanders will kill them.
And Carson Wentz is kind of fragile. I like the Skins to win Week 1. I've got them 1-0 in the Rivera era.
I think John Keim is with you. The one thing I saw, I started looking at his picks, and then I had to stop because I didn't want it to bias me.
Right.
He had Philly also as a dub. And I think also the great equalizer is no one knows how the start of the season is going to be, right? So let's just say it's a given. Skins are always poopy. They're going to be generally poopy. But we don't know how these other teams are handling the offseason. You know what I mean? I'm looking at this thing. There's one preseason game on the schedule.
Right,
which is amazing, but I mean that's going to affect things, you know.
Right, but
that's a great neutralizer.
The better players will handle it more, or handle it better.
Maybe.
Especially the quarterbacks.
I think it's a great neutralizer.
Well, first of all, they never beat Philly in an opener. I believe they've lost the last 4 times they played the Eagles in Week 1.
Yeah.
And in general, they don't win in Week 1. I think they've won 2 of the last 9 or 10. I just went back through the schedule, but they never beat Philly, especially in Week 1. Philly beats them. Miles Sanders goes for 225 yards.
All right, just for the sake of I could see them winning that game, but I will take a loss just because in general, Philly's been better of late, and division game it'll be tough. I'll give you Philly.
All right, so 2 of the Junks have the Skins losing, and
because if I take Philly, I'm going to go 3-1 to start, and I can't do that. So
you are okay.
Yeah, so I can't take Philly.
All right.
All right, let's.
So you got them beating both Arizona and Cleveland.
I'll always.
All right, we'll start with Arizona.
I'll
Cakes,
always pick them.
Where are you going on Arizona?
I have the Skins traveling to the Valley of the Drab and taking a loss to the Cardinals. I think that's an up-and-coming offense. Kyler Murray in year 2 could be a poor man's Lamar Jackson out west. I think the Skins take an L in Arizona.
I'm taking Arizona just because Cliff Kingsbury's house is so dope.
It is very nice.
And it was the nicest house on Zoom that we saw during the draft. So I'll take Kyler Murray and Kingsbury's sick pad over the Skins.
All right. I will take the Redskins. They're the Cardinals.
All right, let's move to Week 3.
DeAndre Hopkins is going to kill him. You know he will.
He's going to have so many catches against a little bit of a shaky secondary. Week 3, on the road again at the Cleveland Browns for Week 3. Jason, where do you go here?
I'm going to new coach for the Browns, right? Stefanski's there.
Yes.
But you know what? Just better overall offensive talent. I mean, Beckham, Landry, Mayfield, Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Njoku at tight end. So many good players. I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns. Now, again, the caveat is, are there going to be fans or not? We just don't know.
Right.
Especially if they're fans in Cleveland with the dog pound, I think that they will smoke the Skins. I'll take the Cleveland Browns. 0-3 to start.
You have an 0-3 start for the Skins. I'm pretty sure I know where EB is leaning here with the Cleveland Browns.
Jason was slobbering all over the Browns last year, and I think he had them in the Super Bowl or something.
Right.
You did. What did you have? You had them.
I went over the win total, yes. Cakes and I were big fat losers on that.
No, I think when we went around, I think you had them.
No chance I had him. I didn't have him in the Super Bowl. No.
You had them winning the division, and you were all over like everybody else was. And you know what? They're the Browns. So I got my boys 2-1.
All right, so EB has a 2-1 start. I have them falling to the Browns and starting off the season 1-2. For Week 4, Skins come back to FedEx Field. It is the Ravens versus the Redskins. Lamar Jackson and company visit FedEx. EB, where are you leaning here?
All right, now here's the thing. Now, the Ravens are a rare exception to my rule because they are essentially an expansion team. Now, you have the Colts, but I don't link them. But they are an expansion franchise, but they're a proven winner, 2 Super Bowl dubs. I mean, year in and year out, they draft really well. They're always competitive. They don't tank. You know, in a lot of ways, they're a model franchise. All these losers out there that just want to tank to get good, they find a way to be competitive and then even in their down years. And then, you know, they're challengers, you know, when they're good any given year. So I will take the Ravens over the Redskins. And it hurts me to say that, but I mean, the truth is what it is.
Yeah, so you got the Skins at 2-2. Jason,
2-2.
Where do you fall on the Redskins?
The Ravens are a Ritz-Carlton, and the Skins are like a Days Inn.
All right.
So I mean, it's not even close.
We know you like snooty hotels.
I'm taking them.
Oh, he so loves snooty hotels.
I'm taking Baltimore. I'm going 0-4 in the first month for the Skins.
Ooh, 0-4, a rough start to the Ron Rivera era. If you want to weigh in, 800-636-1067 is the number as we pick the Skins wins and losses. Yeah, I just don't, unless Lamar has a high ankle sprain and doesn't play in the game, I don't see the Redskins having a way of winning this contest. I have the Redskins falling to the Ravens.
Well, if that's the case, that means Robert's going to be back in D.C.
Yes.
Oh, man.
In my bizarro world alternate schedule, Lamar misses the game. RG3 starts at FedEx. We can only pray that happens.
Hopefully it's Trace that's starting.
Do you think the Ravens would win if that was the case, if Robert was QB1 that week?
I probably wouldn't pick him if it was Robert. If it was Trace, I'd pick him, but not Robert.
Why do we think that, though?
No, I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm just saying if Lamar's banged up,
it's the
it'll be
wackadoo theory.
Cakes' reasoning is only if Lamar's hurt can the Redskins win. So I was saying, well, RG3 would be back in D.C. He'd be QB1.
Right.
I would have so much intrigue for that.
All right, let's move on to Week 5 as the L.A. Rams and that pretty boy Sean McVay show up on the sidelines at FedEx. He faces his former team. Redskins-Rams, Week 5. EB.
I'm having a hard time with this one, fellas. I'm having a real hard time because I want to pick the Skins.
Of course you do.
Because I disrespect Jared Goff big time. Now,
he had a terrible year last year.
Doesn't mean he's not better than Haskins, and he's certainly got a lot more experience. But I disrespect him. I pick him over the Rams, and just peeking ahead, that's going to get me dangerously close to 7 or 8 wins. So I don't think I can do that in good conscience. So I will pick loss to the Rams. But it pains me because I don't have much regard for that franchise.
Jason, do the Skins get off the schneid? Do they get their first dub against the Rams?
I mean, who has more motivation than Sean McVay to beat the Skins?
Not a lot of people.
I don't care where they play him. I'm taking McVay, the boy genius. Even though Goff is just, I think he's a little overhyped for me.
Yeah. Definitely overhyped.
But I'm going to take them over the Skins in Week 5.
Wow.
24-20.
So Jason has the Skins winless. I think it's probably a close game, but I give the edge to the Rams and McVay. He desperately wants to win this game against his former team.
Put an asterisk next to that one for me because I may come back and revisit.
All right, okay? I'll do that. I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Week 6. The Redskins travel north, an NFC East clash against the New York Giants.
I generally disrespect where you play unless it's at New York, at Arrowhead, at Green Bay. I mean, those places are legit tough places to play. And even though the Giants might be poop,
yeah,
it's at New York, which is one of the rare places that I think is tough to play. So I would begrudgingly hold my nose and pick the Giants.
So you've got the Redskins with 3 straight losses there. Jason, what happens here in Week 6 for the Skins?
Giants, new system, new coach, right? Joe Judge?
Yep.
Quan will just crush them, though. But don't they always split against the Giants, or they have in the last few years?
I think the last 2 years, the Giants have owned the Redskins.
Let's see. I'm looking at it now. Last year, Giants swept them.
Yep, and I think the year before as well.
18, the Redskins won in New York 20-13.
Okay, my bad.
All right. So they split in 18, they split in 17, split in 16, split in 15. All right, last year the Giants swept them. All right, just based on recent memory, It's been or recent history, it's been a split. I'll take the Skins winning in New York.
All right, so you have the Skins with their first
That's
win of the
their
season
first win. That's their
in
first
Week
win.
6. I also have the Skins winning on the road and going 2-0 in division in the NFC East. I have the Skins with a dub against the Giants. We will get to Dallas, and then we'll take a break during the bye week, and then we'll come back and pick the rest. Week 7, home game against the Cowboys at FedEx, EB. Where are you leaning here?
Well, I usually like to take a split against the Cowboys.
Yep.
But I do think that they're really, really good this year. And, it's hard to in good conscience pick them, even at home. I think the home stuff has all been nullified with no fans, although we don't have I'll take the Cowboys, and again, I'm sticking my finger down my throat and puking, but I'm picking the Cowboys.
Jason, where are you leaning here?
I don't see your finger down your throat right now. You said you were doing it. You're used to that anyway. Cowboys have won 7 of the last 8 in this matchup. I mean, they're a better team. Offensively, they're loaded. Much better quarterback. New head coach, though, Cakes. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Yep.
A new system. I'm going with Dallas, though. I can't pick the Skins against the Cowboys. So I got them 1-6.
You have them 1-6. EB has the Redskins 2-5, and I believe I also have them 2-5. Their only wins coming in division against the Eagles and the Giants. Also have the Redskins losing to the Dallas Cowboys.
It's gonna get tough the way you're predicting for them to get 7 wins. You better get some wins here soon.
No, I mean 6. I actually feel most comfortable at 6.
All right.
We're at the bye week of picking the Redskins' wins and losses for the 2020 campaign. NFL coverage on 106.7 The Fan, presented by Paul Henry's Window Installation. Save 20% on windows and doors during the month of May. PaulHenry'sWindows.com. So far, EB has the Skins 2-5. Jason has the Skins at 1-6 at the bye. I have them at 2-5 as well. Nobody really very optimistic about the first half of the Skins campaign. So let's get to the second half. Time's a-wasting at this point. Coming out of the bye week, home game against the Giants. Kind of a weird scheduling quirk. Played the Giants in Week 6 and face them again in Week 9, this time at FedEx Field.
I'm just picking the Skins every time.
I love the football music, NFL Films music.
I mean, I think the Giants are poop, and, I had to hold my nose and pick the Giants at New York, but I do think it's a difficult spot to play. I'll pick the Skins here, even though we have no home field advantage. I will pick them on a neutral field every time. Come on, you're picking the Skins.
I would say.
What are you picking us to go winless? Pick the Skins.
No, Look, I already talked about the Giants and Skins splitting in the last 5 years, but the only reason I'm giving the Skins a win here and a sweep over the Giants is because, and I'm going to be totally wrong on this because Barkley's going to kill them 2 times. But I'm going to give them a win just because it's the bye week before that, so they got a little extra time to prep for it. So I'll give them a win in Week 9 over the Giants. They've swept the Giants in my book.
I have the Redskins winning against the Giants coming out of the bye as well. We move to Week 10. Skins on the road at one of EB's favorite teams. They go to Motown to face the Lions.
I mean, there isn't a scenario on earth where I'd pick the Lions.
Valdez, please cart that.
Yeah.
I want that saved, just in case the Redskins take an L in Detroit.
Well, he's probably said that the last 5 times they've played. He's been wrong 4 out of 5.
Look at the lifetime record. Look at the lifetime record.
31-14.
Yeah, exactly.
But recent memory.
Here's what we do to the Lions.
Since Snyder owned the team.
We take our pants down, and then we take our underwear off. All right, and they're just down around by our ankles.
It's very descriptive.
Yeah, and then we make something happen on them.
All
Understood.
Right.
Yeah.
I can picture that.
Yeah.
I can picture
You don't
that.
have to dump that, Valdez. Get your hand off the button.
Drabby did that last night.
Well, okay, let's leave that there. Jason,
hand off the button.
Where do you have the Skins Lions?
Just because Bickle just pisses me off and I hate Stafford. He's the most overpaid, overhyped quarterback ever. But they're going to go on the road and lose to the Lions.
I also have the Redskins falling to the Lions. Matt Stafford is a million times better than Dwayne Haskins at this point, which is understandable. He was the number 1 overall pick, and he's been in the league for like 10 years. I'm going to give that team the advantage. I'm sorry. I just am. I have the Skins losing in Detroit. Week 11, soft spot. Skins at home at FedEx. The Bengals come to town.
I mean, cakes.
Are you going to give the Skins 3 straight wins, EB?
3 straight dubs. If you play the Giants, the Lions, and the Bengals, I'm picking the Skins every single time. I don't care when. I don't care that Joe Burrow is the number 1 pick, and I actually think he's the best new quarterback to come into the league since Andrew Luck. I think he's the real deal. But when I put my Skins hat on, I remind people that Haskins did beat him out and forced him to transfer. So I will take my boys. Plus, the largest factor is they're the Bengals.
By the way, how are you not wearing a Skins hat today during schedule picking day? What's going on?
Because it's been so embarrassing to be a Skins fan. I haven't worn one out in public in years.
All right, Jason, what do you have for the Skins?
This is the
Bengals?
Urban Meyer Bowl.
It is.
2 quarterbacks that he had on his team. I'll give him a win because it's a rookie quarterback, even though I do think he's better than Haskins. He's got some really good weapons, actually. But it's a rookie quarterback playing on the road. I'll give the Skins a win on November 22nd, leading up to the Thanksgiving Day game against Dallas. So I got them with 3 wins now through 11 weeks.
Yep, I've got the Skins taking care of Cincinnati, so they are 2 of 3 out of the bye. So let's move to Murderer's Row at this point.
Loser.
Week 12, short week. Redskins have to go to Dallas on Turkey Day. EB?
Haskins ain't winning on Thanksgiving on the road. No chance.
I've seen Robert do it as a rookie. I saw Robert do it as a rookie.
Lucky.
Did I not see Robert do it as a rookie?
That was 8 years ago, Richard.
Okay, I'm just giving you an exact same scenario. Rookie quarterback. I don't remember where I think it was at Dallas, right?
At Dallas, yeah.
On
Always at
Thanksgiving Day.
Dallas.
That literally was the exact same scenario.
Dallas always hosts.
But, I mean, I don't think that Haskins is going to catch that kind of magic. And so I will begrudgingly hold my nose and pick the Cowboys.
Jason?
Dallas. They never beat Dallas.
Yeah, I have a loss there as well. So the Redskins lose at Dallas. Week 13, Skins on the road again at Pittsburgh.
Steelers. They're the Steelers. They're better than we are.
If Big Ben is hurt, the big goof, if he's out, I'll give him a shot. Maybe they beat Mason Rudolph. But if he's playing, Steelers. I'm assuming he's going to play.
All right, so all of us have them losing to the Steelers in Week 13. The death march continues. Week 14 as the Redskins take on the reigning NFC champs. They have to go to San Francisco in Week 14.
Well, Haskins throws 4 picks in this game. San Francisco bludgeons them.
San Francisco.
That's a clean sweep. I have them losing to the Niners as well. So after those 3 weeks on the road, Week 15, the Redskins return to FedEx, but it's not a soft landing spot as the Drab Hawks are in town.
I will take the Seahawks.
Seattle.
I also have the Seattle Drab Hawks getting a win. That's 4 straight losses for me for the Redskins as they fall at home at FedEx to Seattle.
Right, go ahead. Where do we have each of us? Just give people some context.
Let's see here.
I've got them 3 and 10, 3 and 11.
All right.
I think EB, you have them 5 and 9. Does that add up?
I don't know.
I think that adds up.
He's got them beating Cincinnati, Detroit, the Giants once.
I think I got 6, buddy.
And Arizona and Cleveland, right?
I think I got them at 6 because I got them winning 3 in a row. The Giants, Detroit, Cincinnati. No. And then I have them with Cleveland and Arizona. Yeah, you're right. 5.
You have 5.
Yeah, 2 and 5. Yeah. So let's move on to Week 16. Ron Rivera facing his former team at FedEx as the Panthers come to town.
I actually liked Cam Newton. I mean, I thought he was very difficult. I don't like him as a person, but I thought he was difficult to guard and defend. But without him, and nobody will know their personnel better, I picked the Redskins.
So EB's got them winning against the Panthers. Jason, where do you lean here? Where's your squeaky leaner?
I mean, can McCaffrey stay healthy again as the beating he took last year?
Well, especially with the usage. I mean, like nobody else got carries in that offense. It was crazy.
I'm going to say he's hurt for this game. Bridgewater is better than Haskins but doesn't win. I don't know. I'm just going to take the Skins only because I don't see the Skins having 3 wins again, and I've already said that multiple times. I got them beating the Panthers on December 27th. So that's their 4th win in my book.
We have a clean sweep there. I think Rivera finds a way to beat his former squad as they come to Landover. And to close out the season, Week 17, Redskins, they bookend their season with the Eagles. This time they travel to the Link. What do the Skins do in the final week of the season, EB?
I had them losing in week 1, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna have them lose. I'm gonna have them lose. I mean, I could go either way on that one. I'll have them lose, and I think that puts me at 6 wins.
The only reason I have them beating Philly is because Philly had already wrapped up the division, and they're sitting all their starters, and Wentz doesn't play. Jalen Hurts starts for this game. And the Skins beat the Eagles because the game means nothing for them.
So where's that have us, Cakes?
So,
What do you have, Cakes?
all right, we have.
Well, what's
I
your
tallied
prediction?
it up.
What's your prediction for that game?
My bad. At Philly, that's a loser. It's a loser at the end of the season. Kind of shades of toward last season. The final game was against the Cowboys where they got blowed out. I think a similar scenario there. So I believe, if my math is correct, Jason has the Skins at 5-11. I have the Skins at 5-11 as well. EB is the optimist here. He has the Redskins at 6-10.
Very comfortable with my 6 wins. Very comfortable. I could easily go 7.